Happy New Year! How are you guys? I hope that you've had a fabulous Christmas and New Year. We haven't been together for a couple weeks and I've missed you, but it was really good to have a couple weeks off and just relax at home. I've been working in my scrapbooking room as much as I can. I've been down here a lot trying to get caught up on some of my albums, which has just been so much fun to work on again. I love making pages with you guys every Wednesday, and I love making sketches with you at our Friday night virtual crops. I wouldn't have been able to get as much done as I did over my vacation if I didn't have all of those pages that we made together. So it's been awesome. You guys have definitely helped me um, finish up some layouts and get them in my albums. I grabbed my grandson's album and I'm working on the year 2019 for him. So that just tells you how far behind I am for him and my other grandkids as well. So I hope you guys have had a chance to relax over the holidays, and I hope you all had a fun New Year's Eve and New Year. And I wish you guys all the best in 2025. You guys are awesome, and I love hanging out with you virtually and in person. So let's get to it because I have so much to tell you. And I'm coming to you on a Thursday night. Normally I'm with you on Wednesday nights at 7, but I was still in vacation mode yesterday. And today I wanted to get with you on this exact day because new products were released, launched, went on sale today on my website, and they're already selling out. So we've got to tuck and go fast because they are selling out fast. I'm going to jump over here and say, hi, Jenny. Thank you for saying Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight. All right, so please indulge me. I have a lot of products to talk about tonight. I have a lot of sales to talk about tonight. And I try to keep that at a minimum on our Wednesday nights because the Wednesday nights, the goal of Wednesday nights is to work on a project. So I try to keep the talk about products and sales to a minimum, but tonight it is going to be a little bit longer. All right, so we had a new collection released. It's called Noteworthy Days. I'm just going to hold this up here real quick. This is the advisor exclusive simple page kit. Remember last year we had all those fun page kits that we made for our calendar albums? Well, those page kits are back. And believe me, all the advisors are so happy about that because these page kits are popular and fun and easy and gorgeous. So they are back, and they are in, you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a bundle. This is a new option this year. And sorry, my little things, here we go. Sometimes it's hard to see because I have little tiny thumbnail pictures. So you can buy the simple page kit individually. You could get just that one that's in the top left corner. That is January. You can buy that in January, just like you did last year, one every month. Or you can buy this bundle and you get January, February, and March in the bundle. Plus then you get these cool folders to organize them in, these blue pockets over here that say 1, 2, 3. You get that in the bundle as well. So you can buy the next 3 months. I love that because then you can work ahead. You can get January, February, and March all done, get them in your calendar album and ready for pictures. And if you don't want to finish them up, if there's a point where you like to stop, you don't want to put photo mats down or you don't want to put any stickers down, totally fine. Just do your cutting and get your strips of paper adhered to your background, to your base pages, and then put them in these blue folders. to organize them and keep them all together, all the pieces, the instructions, everything that you get with the page kit. Put them in this great folder until you're ready to do that month. I'm so excited about this. I love that we can work ahead. We can get these done together. We can have them ready in our albums for the pictures when they come up during the month. I love that. We're going to be so on top of it this year with our calendar albums, and this is going to help us. All right, so simple page kits. That is one thing that is new today, launched today, the simple page kits. Now, the one that I'm holding up, I'm sorry, this is an advisor exclusive page kit. So you cannot buy this unless you're an advisor and join my team. But we're going to make it together, so you're going to see it. So that's one of the things that came out. Another thing that launched and is back, whoo, is the trimmer bag. Yes, look at this beautiful trimmer bag. Now, it's a different color this year. It's a blue on black, which is gorgeous. I love the Creative Memories blue. I love teal. So these two colors together are just striking. You have got to grab one of these bags. And I know that several of you asked me about them at my events, and I had already sold out. Now, this is the bag that I have. This is the one that came out in 2024 that has the rainbow dots on it. So the one for 2025 is black with the blue trim, and I love it. It makes me want to buy, well, maybe I'll just need two. I don't know why I would need two, but maybe I need two. But just to show you a few of the features of this bag. So it is meant to transport your 12-inch and your photo trimmers, okay? And they stack together so that neither one is getting scratched up. There's some rubber feet on the bottom of the photo trimmer that you sit on top of the 12-inch trimmer, and they nestle together so that they're not moving around. Neither one's going to get scratched up. And then you put them in here, and there's this elastic band. You put them behind that band. And then you have plenty of room. If you have the decorative trimmer, that one will fit in here too. You can actually get all three of those trimmers in this bag. Then there's storage here for pens and some flat things like maybe foam squares or sticky notes if you take those with you. And then on the back, there is a pocket, again, for some flat storage. Nothing really bulky, but, foam squares or peekaboo pockets could definitely fit in here. And then you can also put this in the handle of your rolling bag to transport it. And everything is nice and snug. And there's the great latches on the front to keep it closed and an awesome handle to carry it. So this bag is the bag that came out in 2024 is back and available on my website. You're going to want to get one. They haven't gone to hot status yet, but I expect that they will because this is such a popular bag. All right. So speaking of things going to hot status, let me find this one. So the new collection, and I kind of gave you a sneak peek already because I showed you the simple page kit, right? Remember last year, the collection that was available all year long was called This Life, and it had the bright primary colors, beautiful collection. Well, Noteworthy Days is the collection for 2025. It is going to be available all year long, and all year, all of the simple page kits are going to coordinate with this color palette of Noteworthy Days. So your calendar album or your chronological album that you're doing for 2025 or whatever is next in your projects is going to coordinate because all of these colors are going to be complementary. So Noteworthy Days, the Buy It All bundle is already in hot status, and that is because the punches are also in hot status. So we have a new punch The slide reel border punch. Look how cute that is. It looks like an old movie reel, right? And then the cyclic circles border maker cartridge. And you notice those circles are hollow inside, so you can weave pieces of paper through those circles. So these are the two punches that launched today. They are almost sold out. And that is why the noteworthy Buy It All bundle is hot, because you get those in that bundle. Remember, our Buy It All bundles are 10% off the first 2 weeks after they launch. So right now you get a discount on all of the stuff you see here in the decorative Noteworthy Days Buy It All bundle. So you want to jump on my website tonight, because I don't know when these are going to sell out, and these punches are going to sell out. So if you are a collector like I am, you're going to want to go snag these two new punches. Now, another thing that I want to tell you about the Noteworthy Days collection. I'm so excited. I'm trying to slow down because I know I'm talking so fast. Oh, sorry, not that one. It's hard to see my my little thumbnails, which one it is. Okay, so here is the Buy It All bundle, the Noteworthy Days Buy It All bundle. Another picture of everything that you get in the Buy It All bundle. You get the paper packs, you get the matte packs, you get the stickers, you get a project recipe book, you get embellishments, and you get those two punches. But like I said, they are almost sold out. So you've got to grab this Buy It All bundle, and see the price at the bottom. You get it for $99 right now. All of this is $99, regularly $110. So you get 10% off. Okay. I wanted to show you, here it is. So here is a closer picture. I know this is not real clear, so a better way to see this would be to go out to my website. But these are the embellishments we just talked about that you get in the Buy It All bundle. You get this set of 40 pack of embellishments, and then you get these two sticker packs. And what I wanted to point out about the sticker packs is that they are for all year long. So the sticker pack here in the middle is icons or pictures, and it has pictures for all year long. So you can see at the top there, I see St. Patrick's Day. I see Valentine's Day. I see Christmas at the bottom. So these are all icon stickers for all year. So grab those stickers for your calendar album. Those are going to be perfect for decorating your calendars. Same with the title stickers. Those are title stickers for all year. So you see summer, you see winter, you see autumn. So there's happy birthday, probably Merry Christmas, happy 4th of July, all of that. All of the seasons and all of the celebrations, they're in these two sticker packs. So these are great sticker packs for your calendar albums. I can't wait to get this collection. I'm going to have it next week. Hopefully, I'll have it before we get together again on Wednesday, so that we can take a look at it together. All right, so we talked about the bag and the bundle of simple page kits. We talked about the Noteworthy Days and the punches. And what's this one up here? Oh, so this is January. This is the Noteworthy Simple Page Kit #1 for January. It's already hot. So it's getting close to selling out. So you'll want to go grab your January. And so if this is already selling out, that means that the bundle that I showed you at the beginning, where you get the next 3 months, that's going to be hot as well, because they're going to be missing if January sells out, they won't have any more for this bundle. So they'll have to stop the bundle. Okay. So you want to get out there and get your simple page kits, whether you just want to buy January right now, or if you want to buy all 3, January, February, March, and then get those pockets to go with them, up to you. But those are hot as well too. So the punches are hot. The the Simple Page Kit is hot, and that means that the Buy It All bundle is hot and the Simple Page Kit bundle is hot, okay? And if you go out to my website and just click on the new menu item at the top, you'll see all of this and you can look through all of this again. I just want to be sure to let you know, if you were planning on checking these out, you're going to want to do it quickly. Okay. Phew. Couple more things. Bear with me and we'll get through this. There's a couple fun things that go on every January. There's a big album sale, and there's also limited edition albums that come out. So what this means is, if you purchase 4 or more albums, you get one free. And so you have your option now of these limited edition albums in addition to the albums that are already out there on my website. So these fresh new colors come out. You can pick these as part of the sale, and you can pick ones that have already been available on my website. Okay, so it's any combination. These limited edition albums and current albums, pick any combination, and you get to pick one of these albums for free. A beautiful lilac, the shamrock green, I think is what that one is, and then a beautiful steel gray with 2025 on the cover, which would be a great album for your calendar albums. So that's one promo that's going on right now on my website, is the album sale. And like I said, that sale is an annual sale they do every January. Another annual sale they do every January is the album spines. So, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, this is what we just talked about. Buy any combination of albums, and you get to choose one of those albums that we just showed for free. Sorry, these thumbnails are very hard to see. So that's okay. Where's my spines? Here we go. This is the other sale that is an annual January sale, and the foiled spines are 33% off. These are the sales that I go through all of my albums and write down what I want on the spine, and I order, I don't know however many that I need, because I get 33% off. Plus, I'm an advisor, so I get my advisor discount on top of that. So this is the sale where I order all of my spines for my albums. And, I've been ordering these for a couple of years now, so I think I just have a few left. But it's that time of year again. And remember, that's why I mentioned, when you open a new album, to pay attention to the color of the album. I just opened a new album. Let me dig through my trash here. When you open a new album, on the front label is the name of the album, and then it's the color. And so the one I just opened is Cobalt Shimmer. So I took a pencil and I wrote that in the back of cover of my album, Cobalt Shimmer, so that when I'm ready to do my custom spine, then I know what color to get, because there are a limited amount of spine colors, and sometimes you have to get one that maybe is not the same as the album, but that looks great. Like if you look behind me here, my Christmas Blessings, the cover of the album is like a cream shimmer, and then I did a red shimmer for the spine because they didn't have that cream shimmer anymore, because it's an older album, and it looks fantastic because it matches the foil design on the front. So sometimes you have to get a little creative with the color if it's not still available, but it always looks so great. I think every single one of the albums, well, no, the first 3 here have a different color spine than they do the album cover, and it looks adorable. Another thing is, if you've never created one of the custom spines, it's very easy to create. And you can go out there and they will walk you through the whole thing. There's a video out there you can watch on YouTube to walk you through the whole thing on how to create it. You have a ton of choices of fonts and sizes. You get to choose the color, gold, silver, or black, foil color. And I mean, they're just gorgeous. I just love the way they look. And you just see a few here. You should see my upstairs shelves. It just makes them, it's just a nice little decoration. It gives your room a little color, a little fun. And then you know when you're looking at the edge of the album, what's inside the album. So I love doing the foiled spines. Okay. Did I get through it all? No, I missed two things. Remember, if you order quickly because it's hot, if you order the Buy It All bundle, I'm going to show it again. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. My eyes, it's hard to see. Okay, if you order the Noteworthy Days Buy It All bundle, right, today or tomorrow, you are in the running to win a golden ticket. And the golden ticket is free adhesive refills for a year. So you could win 12 free refills if you get this golden ticket in your box. Okay. So another incentive to order that Buy It All bundle. And this is true every time we release a new collection. The first 2 weeks, you get the Buy It All bundle at 10% off. And the first 2 days, if you order, then you have a chance to win that golden ticket and get free refills for a year. Sorry, something just changed in my video. I hope you guys are still seeing me. I'm going to go jump over just to check in with you guys. I know this is a lot of information. Let me know what questions you have. Hello, Janine. Thank you for watching. Hello, Miss Crystal. Crystal, I love that. She said, hello, Miss Pam and friends around the map. Hello to you, Miss Callie Crystal. Good to see you. Hello, Sue Ellen. Hello, Yoli. I'm off to a good start this year. I've been organizing my CM stuff. Happy New Year. Oh, good for you. Isn't that a great feeling? I love that feeling. Okay, Crystal said, Miss Pam, I can't find where to buy the bundle. Okay, Crystal, are you talking about the well, it does either one. If you're talking about the Buy It All bundle or the Simple Page Kit bundle, they are all under the new menu. So when you go to my website, there's that menu across the top. And the first one is new, and then it's Get Started, and then it's Shop, and then it's Deals, and then Blog, and then Events. Those are all the links across the top in that menu. The very first one, New, if you click on that, you will see the Buy It All bundle in there, and you will see the Simple Page Kit bundle in there. Both bundles are in that menu, New. And I'm just going to double check right now since I'm here. It doesn't say sold out yet. Neither one says sold out yet. So they're both still available. The Simple Kit bundle and the Buy It All bundle. Okay. I mean, they just go like that. They go so fast. They could be in your cart and then they're gone. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Good to see you. Hey, Jean. Jean said she got the 3-page kit. The first one is hot. Yep, you're right. It's already hot. January is already hot. Oh, good. Jean sent you Crystal. Jean replied to you and she sent you the link so that you can go check that out on where to get the bundle. Thanks, Jean. That was nice. Sue Ellen, we can still see you. And Crystal said, okay, thanks so much, guys. Okay, good. All right. Everything's good. Just checking in. I like to check in here every once in a while, make sure everything's good. Oh, thank you for saying you could still see me, because I did say it looked like my video had gone out. Okay, thank you. All right. I think that was it for all of this. No, I'm sorry. There's one more thing. I do see one more thing. Okay, another new product that released. This is the Fill and File sleeve. They are now available in these cute little 3x3 sizes, these little pockets, and these go in the Sort and Stash binders. A great way to organize your stuff and to transport your stuff 2 crops. And now when you buy these new sleeves, you get those 80 letters in each of those colors. Um, and those are die cut letters. So you can actually store them right here in these 3x3. Great way to organize them is in these 3x3 size sleeves. Okay, I think that is all for all of the fun stuff. Let's talk about my events. Here is my latest calendar, and I will be putting this out in my groups and on my page so that you can download it. Our next Friday night virtual crop is on, gosh, I need to update this. We've already gone through November, December. All right, well, the last one there on the list, January 10th. We will be getting together a week from tomorrow for our Friday night virtual crop, and we will be making the sketches from the Creative Memories virtual crop. And we always have so much fun, and everybody's layout looks gorgeous and different, and everybody puts their own spin on it, and it's so much fun, and we laugh and talk and have a great time. It's just a great night to unwind and spend with Scrap and Friends, so come and join us. Number 2 there is Scrap Your Stash. So that is my Wednesday night. I go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We do a variety of things, and in 2025, I'm really trying to do a consistent thing every Wednesday so that you guys know what's coming up and how to prepare and what you need to get ready. So watch for that. More information on that. I will post something out there in my page and groups about what I'm going to do every Wednesday. Probably like a calendar of some sort I'll put out there. Let's see, the virtual crops. Oh, those are in my Zoom room, and those are free. And we have a couple every year, an all day virtual crop from 10 to 6. Our first one is February the 8th, and our second one is August the 2nd. So I'm looking forward to that. They're very much like our Friday night virtual crops, where we get together and we work on our projects and we talk. I can bring a couple of layouts that we can all do together, and I can demonstrate, and we can just have a great time. These are all the times that, we get all of these layouts done, and then we are, able to finish our albums by the end of the year. So, like I said, these are all the layouts that last week when I was working on my grandson's album, I was able to grab these layouts we had made and use them in his album. So it really does help to have that dedicated time. And then, later in the year, I'll be doing a holiday open house, November or December timeframe. Sorry, I skipped over one virtual event, the New Year's Eve crop. We just had that last week, and I'll get the updated dates for 2025, but there's so much fun, and that's on the Virtual Croppers Facebook group, and it is coordinated by Margie, and I don't know if she's on tonight, but we had a blast last week. There's 8 or 10 different demonstrators on the 2 days, because it's New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So it's a great time, again, to have some dedicated time and get some new ideas from the demonstrators. All right, and then very last on that page, an in-person event. I'm doing a 12-hour crop in June. So if you are local to me in Dayton, Ohio, I'd love to see you at my all-day crop. And then here are all of my retreats. Getting ready to have one at the end of this month, and then I'll have another in March, September, and December. So mark your calendars. I would love to see you guys take a road trip and come see us in Dayton, Ohio. We would love to have you. We always have room for more scrappers at our scrapping tables. Okay, there we go. We got through all of the great new products. Get out there and check them out. We got through the events and the promos. Let's get to the project. Come on. Okay, so I held this up so you guys could see it, but here is a better view of all of the pieces in this Noteworthy Days page kit. This is the one that is only available to advisors, but we're going to put this together tonight. But before we start in on that, let's take a step back and talk about our calendar albums. Where are you guys with your calendar albums? Were you able to get some things done in your albums as well? I am so excited that I was able to do some stuff in this album on my vacation as well. And I'm just going to flip through and give you a preview of what I've done. So, January, I think I pretty much was done with this one. I don't think I added or changed anything on that page. Oops, sorry. And then I did a 2-page spread for January. And you guys have seen that one a couple times now. Here is February. I don't think I added anything to that one either that you haven't already seen. Possibly this picture over here on the calendar. And then I used our great stickers. What do they call those? Write-on stickers. Yeah. Here on the picture. I love that effect. I love putting the journaling right on the picture. You know, I'm not covering anything important up. I just covered up the garage, which was white right there anyway. So, but I just think it draws your eye to that picture when you do some fun journaling right on the picture. Okay. So I think that was pretty much all I have done for that one. I got a little peekaboo pocket down here with a card in it. And then March. Okay, so I added a peekaboo pocket to this calendar. And this worked out really well since I had that peekaboo pocket on this side. I just made a longer cut in my sleeve and slid this one in. I would rather adhere my peekaboo pockets down to a piece of paper than to adhere them onto the page protector or the pocket. But you can do that. They are made to adhere right to your protector. So that is totally up to you, but I like to tuck mine in and adhere them to paper. So that's what I did. I had these 2 pictures that I needed to add, and I didn't want to add them. I didn't really have room to add them, and I didn't want to fill up my whole calendar with these 2 pictures. So I did a peekaboo pocket effect here. I still have journaling to do in my album, but I'm really excited and happy with how it's coming out so far. I don't think I did anything here too different than when the last time we met, but I did add another page. I created this page using up my This Life collection. I'm so glad. And you know what? I think I used 2 packs of the This Life paper. So if you're thinking about this year and how much of the noteworthy days to purchase, I used 2 packs, I believe. It's always good to have some to use as your base, but then also to use as your photo mats as well. I mean, you get a mat pack, but I like to use the paper for photo mats too. So this was a new page for this for March for me with a fun Easter title right down the center, and then I put in smaller sticker letters egg hunt title underneath it, and then I outlined that with my green marker just so it stood out a little bit. So that was a fun page to make. All right, so on to April. I added a couple pictures to April and a fun little This Is Life sticker, so it's all coordinating colors. Oh, and then I put a sticker down here too. I'm not going to hold this up. You don't want to see what's in this picture. It's creepy and it's crawly. It was in my scrapbooking room. That's all I'm saying about that. All right. This isn't a news page, but I finally finished this 2-page layout. I had these pictures in here for a while and didn't have these done. So I finished this one up, and I love the little sticker banners here. I just love the effect that gives. So that was a fun page that I made over vacation. This one was, you guys have already seen that one. That was the solar eclipse layout. That one, there's nothing new on these 2 pages. Same thing. Just if you've never seen this album before, you're watching for the first time, what I was doing in my, calendar album, I always take pictures of my flowers in my garden, and this year and the garden, the vegetable garden. So, excuse me. So, that's what you're seeing here, and I thought, what a perfect way to not t do a two-page layout about the flowers in my yard, but just to print them out in a smaller size and put them on the calendar album. That's one of the things I love about this calendar album is it, helps me to focus on, bigger layouts, bigger events, and then do smaller ones on the calendar. So I still get them in the book, but they're not, the focus of the book. All right. So here is our garden. They did have a simple page kit this year that was around the garden, so I was happy for that and created that one. This is a new one. I did not have this one in here, so I created this one and I did a collage because this was just random events here and there. And here's my awful sprained ankle pictures. So yucky. But just here and there pictures of these all are not all the same event. So I just did a collage of things that happened in May, and I used those right on stickers to note the date and then to put a little blurb about what they're about. And I was really happy with the way that the border turned out. Again, I'm using up the bits and pieces that we had left from making our layouts, and I had these 2 gorgeous pieces that went together really well, and then I had those stickers, as well, so I used up a lot, so that was really a good feeling to use up a bunch of stickers, for this life. I don't have any full pieces of 12 by 12 left. I think I just have bits and pieces, which is great. Um I think I added these 2 here to the calendar. These weren't here before with the little write-on stickers. Oh, no, these 3 actually. So I filled the calendar up pretty well for June, but I love printing in the 3.5 by 3.5 size. That works out really nicely on the calendar. And then again, a picture of the garden to see the progress it's making. This was one that I already had in there. I did do some of the journaling. I need to do some more, and I need to fill in this spot right here. So some little touch-ups that I need to do. Same with this one. This isn't a new one, and I just need to write in the journaling and journaling here. That's not a new one. Sorry for the glare from my lights. I'm trying to avoid it. I did add some pictures because we finally got some vegetables. So we have some vegetables here and, some pictures of my friend and I, and then cooking the vegetables. So yummy. And we did 4th of July. I had that one in here already and that one. I didn't add anything to the August calendar yet. And you know what? I haven't printed those pictures yet. I think that's where I left off. I still have to do August, September, October, and November. So I still have a lot of work to do in my album. I have to print all these pictures off. So I've got the last half of the year or quarter of the year to finish up in my calendar album. But I am making good progress. I'm really happy with everything I got done over my vacation. Okay, so let me talk a little bit then about my 2025 calendar album. So we call this Wednesday nights Scrap Our Stash, and that means we're using up our supplies. We're using up all of those things that we've purchased in the last however many years we've been purchasing. And that's what I'm going to do for my 2025 album. I was hoping that Creative Memories was going to come out with a new calendar page. They had the calendar kit. I haven't seen that yet. And I know it's only January 2nd, but I was thinking if they were going to come out with one, it would have come out in the first release because that way we can all use it from day one for our calendar albums, but I could be wrong. Maybe they'll come out. There are two more launches, two more releases this month with new products. So maybe it will be out later in January. You know, we'll find out if they are going to bring a new calendar album. And what I mean by that is sorry, let me grab my. Remember with this year, we had the bundle that we could buy that had the grids, the calendar grids, and it had the strips of paper to adhere to the top. So you got to choose what color strip of paper was at the top of each of your months. And then you also got the name of the month die cuts, and you got the day of the week stickers, and then a set of large numbers and large die cuts and large stickers. So that all came in a bundle, and they actually still have This Life calendar grids available. So if you want to buy for your 2025 album another set of the This Life calendar grids with all of those things that I just talked about, you can. It's still out there, and you can definitely use those for 2025. It's going to have the This Life color palette. So maybe you don't want to use the strips of paper at the top, and you'll want to use something from the noteworthy days. Up to you. But you can still get the calendar pages out on my website. They are still available in that bundle where you get everything. And maybe that is what Creative Memories is assuming we're going to use for our calendar albums. Just use that one again. I was hoping they were going to come out with one that coordinated with the noteworthy days. So again, we'll see if that happens. I don't know. So since it hasn't happened yet, and I want to get started on my 2025 album, I grabbed an album out of my stash. And so everything I'm going to show you that I'm going to use is not available on my website. I'm using up my stash. So these are items that are older items that you can't get on the website, my website anymore. So this is the album, and that I opened today. Remember, it's the cobalt shimmer color, and it's so gorgeous. It's got that great shimmer to it with this beautiful foil on the front. And so I tried to find an album that coordinates with the noteworthy days, with the blues and the browns. And so I thought this album would be perfect for that. So I grabbed that out of my stash. Then I had purchased some of the Fast to Fab pages, the denim Fast to Fab pages last year when they were out. I don't know if they're still available. I can look real quick and do a search. But that's what I'm going to use for my calendar album is the denim Fast to Fab pages, because I want to use those up. I have them on my shelf. I want to start using what I have on my shelf. Another thing that I had on my shelf were these fun calendar grids that they used to do on our refill pages. They're on one side. And so I thought, well, I'm going to use these grids instead of purchase another This Life calendar bundle. So I grabbed those out of my stash. And then I had these from the old Creative Memories company, the month titles. And so I'm going to use these as my titles for my calendar grid. So I grabbed a bunch of things that have been sitting on my shelves for many years, some of them, and that is what I'm going to do for my 2025. So what I'm planning to do then is when I make these simple page kits, when we make these together, they are a 2-page layout, right? Then I will insert a white refill page in my calendar album and adhere these to the pages. Now, I also could, once I make these, I could adhere them on top of my Fast to Fab if I decide I don't want to insert and don't have pictures for 2 more pages. I could just, and they call it wallpaper, I could wallpaper these on to my Fast to Fab pages, and that would be fine too. I'm going to try not to cover these up because I really like how cute they are. But when I do want to use the simple page kits because they have some good themes to them all year long. So we'll see how that goes. We'll figure it out as we go along. So that is my plan for my calendar album for 2025. I really, and if you're new, if you're just watching for the first time, first, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. And second, so in 2024, Noreen Smith demonstrated a calendar album, and they came out with the specific album, the one with the camera on the front, and they came out with that collection called This Life, so that you can use and have a cohesive album, so that all of your paper that you use in your album is the same color palette, the same tones, the same patterns, so that everything matches. And for somebody like me, I am definitely somebody that wants to match. So I loved that idea. And so we decided last year that we were going to do a calendar album, and we've been working on these all of 2024, getting these ready and finished. And it's been so fun and so rewarding because all of the pictures that are on our phone from 2024 are not on our phone anymore. They're in this album. So we're actually scrapbooking our current pictures, which is a great feeling. We're not years behind and trying to remember what it was and who it was and when it was. We're actually putting these in here as it's happening. Of course, you see that I'm 4 months behind on it, but that's okay. I'm feeling good about all of the great things that I've accomplished in this album. So just to give you an idea of when I say calendar album, that's what I'm talking about, is our yearly album. I replaced this I used to do a chronological. So everything that happened on every day, I would print out and put in the album. And it got a little monotonous because we are empty nesters and, not a lot going on. We go out to dinner, we go to a movie, there's a picture of me and my husband, it gets to be the same thing all the time. So changing it up to this calendar album where we have 2-page layouts, but then we also have a calendar grid where we can journal. I mean, I didn't do a lot of writing, but you definitely could come in here and do some journaling, thoughts, sayings, memes, whatever it is that you're feeling on these days, put them down here in your calendar. That would be fantastic. Your family would love that. I would love to look back at an album that my grandma made and see what she did and what made her happy and where she went and was it here, was it there, is it someplace that I can go and be in the same place she was, that kind of stuff, all of that sentimental reminiscing stuff that I love. So that's what the calendar album is all about. And it just changed things up for me. So I wasn't doing things the same way. And I feel like it's compacted it a little bit so that my chronological album isn't 2 albums anymore. It's just one per year. And that's enough. And, you can see all the great things that happen. Now, my chronological and my calendar albums, I don't put our vacations in here. Those get their own album. I don't put our camping in here. That's in a different album. And I don't put Christmas in here. That's another album. So that's one way that I can keep this down to one album. If you put all of that in one album, that's perfectly fine. You may end up with 2 for the year and no worries, right? It's your album and you should do it the way that brings you joy. All right. So there we go. So we're all set. You guys, now, like I said, you can go out and buy This Life calendar grids. They are still available and they are awesome. We used them this year, 2024. We're not in 2024 anymore. We used them in 2024 and they looked fabulous. Another idea I thought of for a calendar grid would be Cricut. I'm sure that Cricut has some kind of calendar grid that you could cut out or use. Could you use a marker to do a 12 by 12 calendar grid? I don't know. And can you put our refill pages in your Cricut? I don't know. I don't know the answers to those questions. I have not been very good at using my Cricut on a regular basis. Another thing that's on my list to do in 2025. But you could also draw one of these, right? Couldn't you just draw a grid with a ruler? So there's so many different ways. Take a refill page and be creative. And I mean, I think I probably would check Cricut first and see if I couldn't cut out a grid that looks like this. And, we put pictures all over it. So maybe your grid doesn't have to be one for every day. Maybe it's just a page and it's a collage. So, be creative and make your calendar grid however you would like. But like I said, there are some available. That bundle is available this life on my website if you want to use those again, because they are awesome. They look great. Okay, so we're all set for our calendar albums, right? We're going to get that ready because, like I said, I'm going to try this year to be very consistent with what we do every Wednesday night. So, for example, and I'm just making this up right now, I don't have it set yet. Maybe the first Wednesday of the month is we work on our calendar albums. And then the second Wednesday of the month is Scrapbooking 101, where we talk about everything from A to Z scrapbooking. And then the third Wednesday of the month, we make a sketch. And the fourth Wednesday of the month, we, make a layout or a border or a card or something to that effect. So I want to be very consistent this year so that you guys know what's coming up and you can get your stuff together and be ready to work on your projects alongside. Okay. Thank you so much. I had so much to say tonight to catch up with you guys. But let's do this simple page kit because that's how fast these are. They are like 1, 2, 3. And you can see on the back of the cutting guide, it is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cut out the strips of paper. And this is how all of the simple kits are. They have the cutting guide on the back with the lines. Use your sight guides so you are cutting exactly where you want to. You get a nice clean cut right on that line. Did you know about those sight guides that you have on your 12-inch trimmer? They are fabulous. They have a black line down the center, and that's showing you where your blade is cutting so that you can line things up and be very precise in your cutting. Okay, I'm going to cut this next straight line, and then we'll just cut all the little pieces apart. These simple kits have everything you need to make a 2-page layout. They also have a sheet with directions that are written directions and pictures. I'm definitely more of a picture direction person. We talked the other night in our virtual crop on the Virtual Croppers group. Math is just not something I find enjoyable. So measurements sometimes are not my favorite. There we go. See how fast that goes? Okay, so those are our photo mats right there. And we're going to cut these apart. And these are going to be our little boxes. I love that we start with pre-made pages. These are just like our Fast to Fab. We have Fast to Fab refill pages and we have Fast to Fab pages. And I love them both. They give me a head start. I can just take the colors that they have there and then elaborate on those. All right, there we go. We're all done cutting. Now we can assemble. It's just that easy and that fun. And they look fabulous. Okay, so let me make sure I have my pages laying the way they should. Yeah, brown at the bottom over here and the top over here. And then we're going to put a green strip down here. We're going to put a green strip up here. And we're running a little long tonight, so I'm just going to lay these out so you can see them. And then we're going to take our photo mats, and you can see they have the numbers right here for me, so I know exactly which ones to place where. This is number 7. This is number 6. And it goes in this dark blue box here. This is number 8 and number 3. And those go over here. So you've got portrait, you've got landscape. This little guy goes right here. And this little guy goes over here. A nice little journaling box. There we go. And then you decorate with your stickers. So you have got some awesome border stickers, and you're going to put those right there along the green. Those are going to go on the green. You're going to do a little cluster right here of stickers. I'm going to hold this up real close. And then you've got your title over here, and then another little cluster right here. Normally, you use up the majority of the stickers in the sheet that comes with the kit. You may have a few left, but if you don't want to have any left, then just use them up on this layout. Or if you're doing the calendar album, save some for the calendar grid and put them on your calendar grid. That would be awesome. So there we go. That is how fast and easy the Simple Page kits are. And again, they are sold individually, or you can get that bundle and get the next 3 months and work ahead and have those in your album ready to go when you have your pictures. All right. This was fun, you guys. I have missed you, and I'm so glad we're back and ready to go for 2025. All right, let me go through. I want to just catch up with you guys. The album is great. Thanks, Crystal. Okay, Crystal said she's all ordered up now. This is what we will be working on at the next virtual crop. If not, do you know what you'll be using yet? Oh, at the virtual crop. So, good question, Crystal. It's a week from tomorrow, the Friday night virtual crop. I think that it would be a good idea for us to use the Noteworthy Days collection at the next Friday night virtual crop. That's a great idea. So if you've purchased it and have it by Friday the 10th, January 10th, you can use that. But really, we make sketches together. You can use whatever you have in your stash. Like I said, we'd like to use up what we have. So please feel free to use whatever you would like. And you don't have to make the sketches with us. If you want to just sit and work on your projects, that's great too. Hey, Margie, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Nicole said, it was a DOTS storage kit. Can't think of the technical name, but it looked like it fit the pockets for prepping for retreats. Sorry, 3 littles running around while watching. Okay, so I think you're asking about the, let me bring my picture back up here. I think you're asking about the project tote that's behind me right here. That was available as an advisor join gift, but it is not the advisor join gift anymore. I don't think it's available to buy on the website, but let me double check and I'll get back to you, Nicole. I can't remember right now if it is something that is available to purchase for advisors to purchase. So I will get back to you on that. If it's not, if these are no longer available, we do have the pods. The pods don't have a lid on them, but they're great to sit down in our storage bins. They fit nicely in our storage bins, or if you have a rolling cart, they fit nicely down in those. And let me get one and hold it up for you real quick. Because you can fit these project folders and the albums in these pods as well. I have the rainbow pods. These aren't available anymore. They're the solid black, but they definitely fit our albums and our project folders. And those pods fit nicely into our storage bins, storage pods. So, but I will check to see if they have that project tote for you. Okay, what else? Jean said, I have thought Calendar Words would love those square pages. Calendar Words. Yes, um, that would be cute, Jean, to use calendar words, in the squares. Jenny said, "Look at you bashing that stash." Thanks, Jenny. Isn't it great when finally you use something up that you've had forever? Nicole said she loves the shimmer blue, so pretty. The shimmer blue and the albums that I showed you guys that are part of the album sale, there is a blue mica in the albums that they have for the limited time. So you may want to take a look at that, Nicole. If you don't find one you like, I have another one that's similar to mine. Um, this one has a foil going all the way down the side. The other one that I have that is the same cobalt blue, the foil is in the upper corner right here. So I can send you a picture if you'd like to see that. Let's see. Mary said, yes, you can use Cricut to write on the paper. Okay, great. Yeah, so you could just do a 12 by 12 calendar with your marker, right? And then just adhere that to the refill page. I don't know if I've heard of any ladies that actually put the refill page in the Cricut and do the writing directly on. I think you can. I really feel like I've heard of some ladies that have said that they've done that. The only reason I say that is because it has the 2-wire connectors. Oop, the 2-wire connectors that the straps go in. You know, they have those 2 staples on the end of each of the refill pages. I just didn't know if those would get caught up in the Cricut. So I've never tried it. I don't think I've tried it before. I feel like I know somebody that has put the refill pages in, and it looked really cute. I'm going to have to try it now that we've been talking about it. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the ideas. Different ideas for calendars. Thanks, Annette. Have a great night, friends. Thank you, Crystal. Glad you could come. Where is your event calendar located? Mary, I'm going to put that out on my Facebook page. And my Facebook page is Pam's Scrapbooks. And I'll put a post out there, and then it'll be in the files as well so that you can download it. I would love for you, for everybody here, you guys can all join us on Friday night. We would love to have you. Thanks, Judy. I'm glad that you enjoyed the tips. And Jean, no problem. She said, I was trying to type. I'd love those square pages if they were available, because I have the script months from years ago too. I know. I wish they would come back with them for a limited time as well. I like the refill pages too. We should suggest it. We should go out to what is it? Creative Memories productsuggestions.com or something like that, and put in a product suggestion, because they do listen to us. They like to keep us happy. Mary said you should be able to move your rollers to the side. Oh, okay. So another suggestion for the Cricut. And then Sue Ellen said, Friday, Friday, Friday. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. It was great being back. I'm so happy to start the new year off with you guys. And like I said, we're going to really work hard and have some dedicated time and be real consistent to what we're working on every Wednesday night so that we can get those albums finished, right? We want to get those pages done and albums finished. So you guys have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. I'll see you here next Wednesday at 7. Remember, it's always Wednesday night. This week I went Thursday, but it's Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And then a week from tomorrow, January 10th, is our Friday night virtual crop. And that one starts at 6:30 to 10. And this is all Eastern time. I'm in Dayton, Ohio. All right. Enjoy. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for your calendar albums. I'm excited. I hope you'll take pictures and post them out there so that we can all share them together and get inspiration and motivation from each other. You guys have a great evening, and I will see you here next week. Good night.